half, and we've not even played 8 seconds.
I know you had a chance to talk about the youth on this roster for Prince George. 3 sophomores and a freshman on this team. It's only going to get better.
Had a hard time, though, Sean, taking care of that basketball tonight. Here's Williamson. He'll turn around with a jumper. Missed it. Williamson gives them the look of days gone by with Reggie Williams.
Yep.
Good spin move by Kadarian Raines. Look at that thing dance on the rim.
That's a big-time move by Raines. He wasn't shot from contact either with 2 fouls on his back. That's a big-time move by the sophomore.
It really was. Went up with authority. 46-31 lead is 15. How big was that three-pointer by Cooper before the first end of the first half?
That's a momentum shift for Petersburg right there. They've got 5 unanswered. Little 2-3 zone right now by Petersburg, shifted from the man-to-man that was so effective in the first half.
Prince George, you got it to 31-26. There's a 3-ball. Nice job by Cartrell Claiborne. He's got 5. Brings that lead back to 12. Inside, a foul. Raines up again, Sean, and draws the foul.
I talked to Coach, I call him Coach, Athletic Director Harry Bradley after the game Friday night against Colonial Heights. He believes Raines, with a little more weight and a little more height like I talked about during the game, he is going to be a special player in this district. Still got that raw type athleticism.
Well, he's got his free throw working. Right now, Raines, 7 points in the ball game, 3 in this period.
6'7" kid, first year varsity level.
Missed the second, but follows the shot. Look at Raines, and up with a jumper, wouldn't go. And cleared out of there by Rashawn Uzzle.
Prince George, you got to be patient right here.
Here's a jumper on the way, would not go. For Michael Taylor, back come the Crimson Wave. They lead by 13, 47-34. And a foul. This is on Raines. Away from the ball. Oh, my. That'll be number 3.
I'm sorry, Larry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I talked about the spacing in the first half. You saw the nice spacing there between the guard and Cooper. Nice diagonal pass. Prince George kind of fell asleep defensively right there. Normally, you don't allow that pass to go through the defense like that.
I agree, Sean. Here comes Nathaniel Taylor. Back in for Petersburg. Trying hard not to get Nathaniel Taylor confused with Michael Taylor, Prince George. Yep. Now a steal by Petersburg. Cooper down the lane. I like that drive. That I like.
Tell you what, Cooper. He did everything on that play. Got the steal and then
split the defense, drove the lane, and put it up and in. Nice play.
And didn't settle on the outside shot.
At the other end, Michael Taylor blocking foul. Good call. And is it a basket? I believe so. Michael Taylor with a strong move to the basket. He was fouled by Nathaniel Taylor.
Big-time aggressive move right there by the youngster. He went right to the defense. Maybe got away with an offensive foul perhaps, but he initiated the contact.
Can't complete the three-point play. Oh, nice job. Well, Williamson steals it. Things a little sloppy. Shawnee got kind of sloppy in that first half.
You Prince George right now, you got to get on a run. It started on the defensive end. You got to make them pay.
Williamson with a nice pass. Uzzle in tight, got it.
And that's where the dimension of Williamson comes into play. A big guy on the high post that can look over the defense. Nicely done by Williamson.
Traveling here on Chris Moore. Good defense by Prince George. Rashawn Uzzle came up to meet him. I heard a funny thing in college basketball this week. I could not believe the hullabaloo over the Duke program and their big kid, Josh McRoberts. He's passing too much. This guy's one of the best passing big guys in the country. I thought that was funny. He's passing and his efficiency is incredible. They want him to shoot more. Give me a break. Isn't Duke only got 1 loss?
Yeah. And that was to Marquette.
And this, a great team. And this guy is doing a great job. I just found that kind of funny.
And you can kind of see Williamson in that same role. He's looking more so to pass first than shoot. He want to get everybody else involved because he know he can score when he has to.
Don't look now. The Royals, as Rasul gets too fancy,
good
turns
defense.
it over. And now the Royals. Here's Williamson to the basket, up and fouled by Cooper.
That was a nice play by Williamson, Larry, on both ends of the floor. He jumped out on that screen that we had talked about with Cooper on Petersburg's last possession in the first half. Williamson did a good job on that, caused the turnover, and then good body control on the offensive end to get that basket and one. Nice all-around game by Williamson.
All right, Williamson to the free throw line. Number 50, as we mentioned at the outset, a transfer from Colonial Heights, played there last year, wearing the green and gold this year, 6'5", only a junior. Prince George fans remember the lefty Reggie Williams. Well, there may be his twin.
He's putting up big numbers at VMI this year, speaking of Williams.
Here's a drive. Chris Moore up, would not go. Kicked around. The Royals now with a chance to get even closer, but another foul. And Cooper may have a seat on the bench with his fourth.
And we saw that against Colonial Heights. Getting into foul trouble early. He got into a rhythm, had to take the rhythm away because he got into foul trouble. And we're seeing that right now very early in the half. He was getting onto a hot streak, and he's got to sit the majority of this half by getting into foul trouble.
All right, the Royals will inbound. They get it into Uzzle. Back over to Fernando Adams. Petersburg in the zone.
1-2-2. Williamson up high. Watch him to pass.
A symptom of the foul trouble. 5-team fouls, but the Royals throw it away. Sean, a chance. They got within 8, a chance to get even closer.
But again, not discipline on the offensive end. We talked about the youth of this ball club. You got some players that has junior and senior labels, but does not have a lot of varsity experience on this roster. Really, Williamson is the only guy on the floor right now that has a lot of varsity experience.
Here's Ternille Rhodes. He can't hang on, turns it over. 3-on-1, Prince George Uzzle to the basket, tried to dunk it and missed it. Boy, Billy Russell's got to be upset with that. Uzzle deserves a seat on the bench. At the other end, a foul. How was that not called? Turnover, Williamson has it for Prince George. Here's Savage at the other end, left hand. Oh, a block on Petersburg, and that'll send Savage to the free throw line.
That was close. That was close right there.
I agree.
Very, very close.
I believe this may be on Taylor, his fourth if it is. Sean, let's go back to the attempted dunk by Rashawn Uzzle. Not a smart play at all.
No.
3-on-1 break, a sure two. You're down by 8. That was just a bonehead play. There's no other way to call it.
Coach Russell wants two. That ball didn't go in the hoop.
It did not.
Savage's shot didn't go down. A tip happened after the play, but that didn't go in. I don't know what the conference is about.
They may have to go to the tape, but that should be a no basket.
That's a two-shot foul in this situation. There was no goaltend. There was no basket in one. That ball came off the rim. It should be a two-shot foul right here for Savage.
And there you see the officials talking it over. And we'll see what the call is here.
There's a good job by the officials
yes,
to confirm.
It was. Good job.
But going back to that last play with the 3-on-1, you got to take the short two. Use the glass. That's your best friend, especially when you got a defender that close to you that may try to undercut you. You take the easy two and maybe get an and one.
Foul was on Chris Moore. We've got a timeout on the floor. With 4:03 to go in our third period, we'll take a timeout as well.
I'm Bill Benson with Quality Lincoln Mercury.
Quality's Used Car Center is pleased to introduce the quality commitment to all pre-owned car and truck buyers. Now, each quality used vehicle comes with a 24-hour roadside assistance benefit, a 30-day limited warranty, and Quality's exclusive 48-hour return policy. Take a test drive today in the car of your choice.
Quality, where our name says it all.
Remember life before acquisitions, hostile takeovers, and mergers? We believe there's still a place for the independently owned funeral home, an island of calm in an increasingly hectic world. We're aware of local customs. We're more flexible with our services. We even tend to be more compassionate. We're Nelson Funeral Home, Gould Chapel. We're your neighbors.
Welcome back to Prince George. 4:03 to go in our third period. 8-point lead for the Crimson Wave. At the free throw line for a two-shot foul is number 41 for the Royals, Derek Savage. Savage, the junior, Bit of a space eater in there, Sean.
Yeah.
Good size for Derek
6'1".
Savage.
And this is another guy Larry had talked about. He's a junior in the classroom, but again, limited varsity experience for Coach Billy Russell. That's basically the majority of this team.
Got the Willis Reed shot there. Tell me that isn't Willis Reed.
Yeah. All you got to do is switch the number, right?
Yeah, good stroke. Number 19.
Who will be retiring this year in the front office with the Hornets.
Oh, good call there,
There
Sean.
you go.
I like that.
Told you, the Jay Billis of the Central District. Look out.
Missed it, but Fernando Adams snags the rebound. So the Royals, new life. They trail by 7, a chance to get close.
2-3 zone by Petersburg right now.
Taylor cut off. Williamson looking for the open man. Boy, I like the unselfish nature of Andre Williamson. What a good player. Down the lane, Adams up. Oh, what a nice scoop shot. Fernando Adams has the Royals within 5. They were within 5 at 31-26. We'll see if they can close.
Remember, most of this is without Cooper on the floor for Petersburg.
Whistle away from the ball, and this may be on Andre Williamson. What a tough call there. But Williamson is got a decided height advantage against Nathaniel Taylor, and he picks up the cheapie there. He doesn't like the call, but that's his third. That could be big, Sean.
You don't need to take a foul right there if you're Williamson. Not at all.
Here's Ternille Rose. Looks inside to Gladden. Gladden's turnaround up and in. That's a nice job by 42, and that's his first points of the game.
And a good job by Petersburg to recognize the matchup. Let's see if Williamson plays aggressive after picking up his third foul. Good job there by Gladden.
Crimson Wave answers the bell. Adams, good pass. Williamson up and in.
Beautiful
good give and
spacing.
go.
Beautiful spacing right there by Prince George. They worked on that this week, Larry, about the spacing on the floor and widening that zone by Petersburg.
Give the assist to Adams. 14 for Williamson. Foul. A whistle. Away from the ball.
Right now, the youth is showing just a little bit for Prince George. A lot of holding, a lot of grabbing, playing defense from behind.
Savage picks up his second foul. Williamson takes a breather. We'll see how this affects the Royals. Ternille Rhodes with a drive off the side of the glass. Stayed with it. Got it back. I thought that was an out of bounds, Sean. What's the ruling on that? It looked like it hit the side back part of the backboard.
But I don't think that's out of bounds. I think the top portion or the bottom portion is out of bounds.
Can you hit the back of the backboard? Adams with an off-balance shot. Not a good shot.
Oh, good play by Savage.
Can't get it to go, and a rebound in tight here. Dribbling out is Ternille Rhodes. Rhodes ahead to Taylor. Taylor with the layup up and in. That's how you do it. You get a breakaway, you lay it off the glass, you get the sure two.
Back to the zone for Petersburg, 2-3.
Shot, here's a lefty, Savage won't go. Uzzle with a rebound, back up and got it. Good offensive stick back by Rashawn Uzzle. Uzzle has 12 in the game. Wow. Taylor all alone at the other end. Oh, lost the handle.
Got numbers here for Prince George.
Michael Taylor up and in. Back come the Royals. Are within 5 again. Michael Taylor scores. He's got 7. Full court pressure by the Royals. Well, let me say, pseudo pressure.
Oh, good
and a turnover and ahead of the pack. The Royals threw it away. Oh, my. Savage. Hey, it looked to me like Michael Taylor stopped on the play. They're going to take Savage out of the game. But, boy, Billy Russell, I tell you what, it looked to me like number 11 just stopped. Michael Taylor. Savage goes out. Coming in is Tyler Johnson.
Tough turn of events there for Prince George. You could be looking at a 3-point lead if Brown would have, or actually if Taylor would have recovered and got that layup.
Here's Rasul. He's been quiet in the second half. Taylor works on Johnson. Puts it up. Got the friendly roll. What a nice shot in tight by Nathaniel Taylor. He's got 4. Back to a 7-point lead for the Crimson Wave. Adams splits the defense. Down the lane
nice.
he goes, and a great dish, a block, and a foul. Taylor.
How about Adams weaving through the defense like a thief down Courthouse Road to get that pass inside? If you're Petersburg, that defense in the middle portion of the floor has got to collapse a little bit better right there.
Nathaniel Taylor, Sean, his 4th foul. And Tyler Johnson, the big tight end on the football team, strokes a free throw.
Good athlete for Coach Tomlin in the fall. And Coach Russell told me he's still trying to get his legs underneath, get him in basketball shape instead of football shape. So
only a sophomore?
Yeah. I mean, if this nucleus stays together, and I talked to Coach Russell about now, we talk about transfers leaving, maybe talking about the college game with these transfers going back and forth. If this nucleus stays, I mean, they're going to be pretty good for a couple years.
Johnson hits both free throws. 57-52, 5-point lead. Here comes Rasul. Taken away, 3-on-2. Ahead, Cartrell Claiborne, we've got a 3-point game. Claiborne with a layup. The Royals doing it now the way Petersburg did it in the first half, and a turnover by Barry Brown. The wheels are coming off for Petersburg.
Question if you're Coach Lawson, do you bring in Cooper now to kind of solidify the offense, or do you just weather the storm for the next minute
I think
and bring him in
the
the fourth?
timeout right here, but he's going to try and get to the end of the 3rd period. Save that timeout, I guess. Here's Tyler Johnson, top of the cream. Got it. What a soft touch by the sophomore. Tyler Johnson with a turnaround. We've got a 1-point ball game. Oh, a turnover.
Yes, he did.
You got to call that.
He got away with that one.
He sure did. Drejon Scott down the lane. Missed it. Stick back won't go. Petersburg can't get it to go. Rebound, Fernando Adams. The Royals can take the lead. Adams with a pass. Rashawn Uzzle in tight. Cut off, turns it over. Here's Ternille Rhodes at the other end. Off the glass, it goes. Oh, my, the bank shot, Ternille Rhodes. That may do it for the 3rd period. They've got to hurry. Not even looking. Oh, my. Number 22 in the game, Derek Moody, has got to have a better state of mind there, or presence of mind, to get that off. We played 3-point ball game.
Coach Land.
One of the things that patients don't realize is that they can choose their own provider.
Even if a doctor recommended a company that is out of the area, the patient has the right to say, no, I would like to have a local business like ReliaCare to supply my medical needs at home.
We offer to the patient the equipment, the oxygen, we offer prescriptions. There's nothing that we can't do for the patient in a medical situation.
ReliaCare Home Medical, the healthcare equipment specialist.
Attention renters and first-time homebuyers. Now there's a real estate agent who specializes in you, and that's Riley Ingram Jr. Riley knows the first-time homebuyers market firsthand to find you the best value for your money, and also can show many renters how to actually save on monthly payments by buying their own home.
Hi, I'm Riley Ingram Jr. If you're tired of renting, call me today at 751-9626. I am the real estate agent who specializes in you.
Oh, my, we've got a barn burner now, 59-56. The Petersburg lead cut to 3. The Royals had a chance to take the lead at 57-56, but they turned it over and then did not show good presence of mind to get off a decent shot there at the end of the 3rd period. But they've overcome a lot of mistakes tonight. Petersburg gets the basketball. They lead by 3, 59-56.
How wild is this district going to be, Larry?
I'll tell you.
It ain't all Meadowbrook and Thomas Dale.
Running shot would not go. That was a bad shot.
Not good shot selection to begin the 4th quarter if you're the Crimson Wave.
At the other end, jumper put up by Uzzle. He misses. Good, strong rebound by Fernando Adams. He just got creamed.
You know, when I went to practice this week, I talked to assistant coach Dave Hedinger. He says, this is what he said now. He said that the group of talent that he has on his roster right now is almost similar to the group when Malik Carter was starting off and Donald Johnson and Walter Lewis. You had some youngsters when Reggie Williams was just a freshman. You saw what they did those last 3 years. Kind of like that same makeup,
yeah.
But we'll have to see what the results will be down the line.
Well, they only get Williamson this year and next, but
you got
your point's well taken.
Yeah, you got these sophomores and freshmen that are going to be good too.
Adams gets 1 of 2, a 2-point ball game. 7 for Fernando Adams. Trajan Scott with the ball. Over to Rasul. Long jumper on the way. Missed the air ball, but there's a nice stick back. Good job by number 40, Derek Patterson.
You got to box out a little bit better if you're Prince George right there. He beat 2 defenders on the Royals right there on the block.
That looked like the Derek Wittenberg Charles play for NC State. Oh my, Adam's shot wouldn't go. Rebound to Rasul. Rasul looks like he may be here for the 4th period because he certainly wasn't around in that 3rd period. Trajan Scott, look at the left hand, Sean, our player of the game last Friday night with a great drive.
Tyler Johnson's got to hedge up a little bit more. He's got to come out of the paint just a little bit higher and stop the ball.
6 for Scott. I love how Scott just takes what the game gives him. Here's an air ball by Prince George. Kicked around. Look at Scott get the loose ball there. To the lane, up, missed it, too far under. Got a little lackadaisical there. But look at him get the steal here. Tries to get the steal from Uzzle. Cardell Claiborne hit it.
Nice shot.
9 for Claiborne. 63-59, 4-point lead, Petersburg, 6 minutes to go.
Prince George needs another stop right here. Rasul trying to take,
Jumper, top of the key, would not go. Stick back by Patterson, he missed. Oh, and wow, hammered. Ternille Rhodes.
But you're Billy Russell right there. You take the hard foul right there. You do not allow him to get a possible chance for a 3-point play.
I agree.
Got Coach Lancaster from Highland Springs with us here tonight, checking out the action. He's doing a little scouting.
Foul was on number 21, Rashawn Uzzle. Hard to believe that's Uzzle's first foul, as much action he's been involved in tonight. So good control on his part.
Nice
Andre Williamson comes back at the 6-minute mark, Sean.
Nice substitution by Russell. Johnson was just there to give Williamson a couple of minutes.
And
did his job.
Let's say what a nice job Johnson did.
Yeah.
Missed it. And look at Patterson sneak inside. Williamson smacks it out of there, but Petersburg gets it back. Up, won't go. And look out, I believe, Williamson may have picked up number 4.
Yep.
This is going to be tight.
Nope.
No, they give it to Uzzle. Just like that, Uzzle gets 2 quick ones. I thought that was on Williamson, the way it looked from here.
Prince George, Larry's got to do a better job in boxing out right here. Petersburg is getting 2nd and 3rd chances on the offensive end. He had a chance to come down the other end of the floor, maybe cut it to a 2-point lead if he was able to box out.
I think, Sean, we'll see Raines here shortly. Rhodes hits the free throw.
Probably in another couple of minutes, we're going to see Cooper and Raines probably come in at the same time. And if you still got a lead, if you're Petersburg, hey, you weathered the storm.
Free throw is good by Ternille Rhodes. He got both of them. Lead back to 6, 55-49. Here's a 3-ball, missed the mark. Uzzle missed it. They try to save it, and getting a timeout as they're going out of bounds is Michael Taylor. 5:45, we'll take a timeout. Petersburg with a 6-point lead.
Since 1937, when we opened the first U-Crop store, we've committed ourselves to making U-Crops a great place to work and to shop. Caring about our customers, sharing our passion for food, serving our community, and training for excellence. We'd like to take this moment to thank all of our associates for their commitment to delivering great food and great service every day.
J.B. Armstrong has been a licensed agent since 1965 and a realtor with Ingram & Associates since 1995. Willie and Kiki say if you buy a house from J.B. and mention this ad, 10% of his commission will be donated to the animal shelter of your choice. Call J.B. Armstrong today. He's ready to take care of your real estate needs.
Here's a question. If you needed your insurance, who would you call? Not the name of the company, but the name of the person. You've got 2 seconds. Coming up blank? You may want to consider Allstate. You'd have a local agent you can count on, a licensed professional whose name you know, not just a number. You deserve a relationship with a real person.
All right, Prince George got the timeout. A nice save by Michael Taylor over there. The Royals keep possession. Fernando Adams set to inbound the basketball. Oh, they get it in low to Uzzle. He'll take the turnaround off the glass. Couldn't slide it in there. Williamson keeps it alive. Williamson in tight, up, and foul.
That's what Williamson will bring, Larry, to Prince George that we didn't see last year for the Royals. He kept that ball alive, got himself second and third chance. And with his athleticism, put it up strong, get an and one. That's
16,
just hustle.
Yep, 16 points thus far. And there's Williamson in your picture, the southpaw. The Reggie Williams look-alike. Only a junior. He completes the three-point play. Nice job by Andre Williamson. And Andre should understand, Sean. Look at the block. Andre should really understand. There's a foul here on Uzzle, as you just said, but Andre should understand when we compare him to Williams, it is the ultimate compliment.
Oh, absolutely. Williams, I mean, even as a freshman, he kind of gradually brought him into the program, and then that senior year with him and Crockett on the floor at the same time. It was beautiful to watch at times.
Sean, a moment ago, I said I was surprised that Uzzle hadn't had a foul yet in this ballgame. He's got 3 now.
Yep. It was clean up top on Williamson. He got the block clean. Uzzle was unable to get his feet set, and he had his hand on his back. Therefore, that foul was called.
Rhodes missed the first free throw. The second one here. These are big as Williamson's three-point play cut the lead to 3. Rhodes gets 1 of 2.
We see Raines in the game right now for Petersburg. Cooper still on the bench.
Williamson for 3. This is off the mark. Rebound to Ibn Rasul. Gets it out. Drejon Scott. He'll try a 3 on the way. Missed it. If he follows his shot, Sean, he gets the rebound.
Man-to-man right now for Petersburg.
Uzzle down the lane he goes, a little out of control. Lucky to save it. In tight, good pass. Uzzle down low, just got hammered from behind by Ibn Rasul.
Very unselfish play there by Prince George. Everybody on the Royals touched that ball and really made Petersburg work from side to side. And that was one thing Coach Russell stressed on, was the fact that Petersburg's got to be working on defense. If they stand still, they rest it.
Uzzle hits a free throw. Uzzle with 13 points in the game thus far. Chance for 14 right here. There you see Uzzle in your picture, number 21. Senior guard. Got them both. Lead is 2.
Light full court pressure by Prince George. They're going to stick with their man-to-man right now.
Down low, they miss the shot. Rebound to Williamson. Here comes Adams, a chance to tie. He will.
That was a beautiful move there by Adams.
We're tied at 66.
Over pursuit by Petersburg.
Mo is on the side of green, the white, green, and gold. Raines picks it up. Back to Drejon Scott. Petersburg really needs to steady itself. 3 on the way. Missed it. Missed everything. Did John Phillips. At the other end, here's Uzzle. Down the lane he goes. Up, wouldn't go. Good job by Rasul and Raines to hold their ground.